Hey boo things, welcome back to the Solo Mom Traveler, where I share trips, tips, and a little chaos. I'm your girl Tiara Nicole, and today we're talking about one of the biggest questions I get. Girl, how you fly alone with your kid without losing your mind? Listen, traveling solo is one thing, but traveling solo with kids, oh, that's a whole new level of planning, patience, and prayer, okay? But don't panic, okay? I got you. Today, I'm sharing my survival guide for flying alone with kids. Although my son and I have traveled quite a bit, we've actually only flown together once. And that was earlier this year for his 5th birthday. And I can't lie, it went smoother than I expected. Before we even took off, I told the flight attendant it was his birthday, and y'all, the crew went all out. The pilot invited him into the cockpit. He let him sit in the captain's seat, touched a few of the switches, and he was even steering the wheel a little bit. You couldn't tell him nothing that day, y'all. He thought he was flying the plane himself. That moment made the whole flight exciting, right from the jump. So when it comes to flying solo with kids, planning is everything. You cannot just wing it. You gotta check in early, pick your seats ahead of time, download the shows onto their tablets before you leave the house, because it is nothing like being 30,000 feet up in the air and they screaming about Paw Patrol and all you got is, what's that red dog? What's the red dog? Whoever he is but him. And pack snacks. Lots of them. Not one sad little bag of goldfish. No, I'm talking about options. Salty, sweet, chewy, crunchy. A whole snack lineup. You should be looking like the snack pusher lady, okay? Seriously. And dress for comfort. Layers are your best friend, because planes love to play temperature games. I like to travel cute though. So, if you like me, get one of them little throw blankets, girl, at least. So if your child has sensitivities or routines that help them feel secure, make sure you bring those comfort items. So the favorite blankets, the stuffed animals, whatever, the headphones, that familiarity is going to help. Now let's talk about before the flight. The airport can either make or break your travel day, okay? So first, arrive early. I don't mean 30 minutes before flight goes off. Early, like an hour or two before departure. Nothing spikes your anxiety like running through security with a 5-year-old and a backpack that keeps slipping. Okay, that wasn't my experience, but I'm just saying, don't do it. If you can, I'd strongly suggest getting TSA pre-check or even clear. That way you just skate right through security as quickly as possible. I have both, and let me tell you, I will never fly without them. I like to turn waiting time into part of the adventure. Let them help with the small tasks, finding the gate number, carrying their little suitcase, or scanning for planes out the window. If you have time to kill, find a little quiet spot or a kid zone where they can move around before boarding. Because trust me, you want to let them get those little wiggles out on the ground before they're bouncing around in the aisle 30,000 feet in the air. Because if you're anything like my child, being cooped up in a plane for hours without being able to release energy could turn into a nightmare quick, okay? Now, once you're on board, you want to get organized right away. Wipes, sanitizer, snacks, tablets, all within reach. If y'all have watched my vlog, y'all know I am the queen of wiping stuff down. I keep like a little pouch for in-flight essentials, so I'm not digging through my whole carry-on, like right in my little bag or even a little fanny pack. Judge your mama, because I am a mama. And don't be shy. Talk to your flight attendants. They want to help. That's what they're there for. Let them know it's your child's first flight or that you're traveling solo. That heads up goes a long way. And if you have more than one child traveling with you, first, bless your heart, mama, okay? Second, solicit help from the older child. This way, you don't feel so alone in your quest for a smooth trip. Now, let's keep it real, okay? Sometimes things go left, right? Up, down, all the way through, chat. Maybe there's a delay. Maybe the tablet dies mid-flight. Maybe your kid decides they hate sitting still today. It happens. And when it does, the best thing you can do is just to stay calm. Don't worry about what the other passengers think. Most of them get it. And the ones that don't, well, they got two choices. They can either just deal with it or get off the plane mid-air. And I'm sure no one wants to choose the latter. So just focus on your child and let the flight attendants deal with the others. Try to redirect with something new, a surprise toy, a snack, even a walk to the bathroom just to reset. And if it gets really rough, remember, you're still doing great, even if you don't feel like it in the moment. And if Johnny in the seat behind you still got a problem, tell him come see me, okay? I'm kidding. Maybe. Once you land, don't just jump straight into the next activity. You both are going to need time to decompress. Flying, especially alone with a kid, can take a lot out of you. So stretch, grab a snack, drink some water. In fact, I tend to wait until everyone is off the plane before I get off, especially with flying with a youngster. It gives me a few moments to get my bearings before I move on to the next phase of our vacation. If you're staying at a hotel, take a little downtime before you dive into sightseeing. Let your child unwind with screen time or a nap. And ma'am, you do the same, okay? And please give yourself credit. You made it. You navigated security, boarding, and landing by yourself. That's not small. That's supermom energy. Flying alone with kids takes planning, patience, and grace. But it's so worth it. It's all about creating memories your child will talk about for years. I promise you, Zaire is still talking about that flight, and it's almost been a year. So, mamas, have you ever traveled solo with your kid? What was your experience? Leave a comment below and let me know. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a like. And if you haven't already, please subscribe so I can continue to bring you amazing solo mom travel tips and trips. Like I said in my last video, Mama trying to get to 100 subscribers by the end of the year. Y'all know that ain't nothing in the day of YouTube, okay? So until next time, boo things, travel smart, travel safe, and travel for you. Bye.